Hello, and welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings, the toilet paper edition, where we have toilet paper today. How exciting is that? Costco actually had toilet paper. It's like a dream come true. Because 2020 will be known as the year that everybody was concerned about wiping their butt. We have reached an all-time low. CM, hello. Luz, hello. Jocelyn, how are you, Jocelyn? Marianne Cruz, how is it going? Jocelyn, did you ever make a channel? Brianna, hello, how's it going? Yeah, Brianna, I guess soulmates are people that stick around for a while. Sunshine, it's your birthday, Sunshine. That is so nice. Awesome. El Moore, hello. D'Angela, hello. The Night Reader Tarot. Larry, yeah, it was fun to make a little logo for you. Only took like 5 minutes, so it was no problem at all, man. Temperance Tarot, how are you? Sunshine, let's see, who else did I miss? 2 bags of Shorman. Indeed, Costco had toilet paper. It's like, you know, the clouds parted, the sun shined, everybody was excited, the trumpets flared, and, you know, everybody was all happy. Everybody was all happy because there was toilet paper, which is, you know, you've reached a new low when 2020 is the year of the toilet paper. I'm just saying. Me, hello, how's it going? G, Baby G, hello, how's it going? All right, Shaker Maker, welcome. Fire sign 111111. Charles blocked me. Tell me it's not so. Tell me it's not so. It's raining here in Australia. It's supposed to be raining here. When is it supposed to be raining? Monday. You can't go out on your birthday. Well, Sunshine, it's your special day on the stream. It's your special day on the stream. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see. Impressed thought was like you. All right. Oh, so let's find out about Charles. Charles blocked Fire Sign. That's terrible. You should never block Fire Sign. Fire Sign's so sweet. Okay. Fire Sign 11111. Charles blocked me. Charles blocked me. What are we going to do about that? We're going to figure it out with the Wizard's Tarot. I'm just saying. Laura, how are you doing? D'Angela, welcome to the stream. It's Friday night, and we're doing readings because that is what we do. I have to be up at 1 a.m. to do more work tonight, you know? But the good news is that I have I went to Costco and there was toilet paper. There was a lot of toilet paper. So I got the 36 roll of toilet paper, which will last me about 3 years. So I think I'm good if I get locked in. And my soup comes in tomorrow too. I bought about 2 months worth of soup and that comes in tomorrow too. So if I'm stuck at home, I'm good, you know, I'm good, as long as they don't cut the water off or anything. I think I'm golden. Mary H, hey, how is it going? Wheel of Fortune, how are you? It's good to see everybody hanging out. So we want to know about Fire Sign 11111. Charles blocked me. Why? 7 of Wands. I think that they've been ready to block you for some time. It's not new. Haiti, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Talk to Joseph, and when is he coming for real? Oh, this is Jay. When is Jay coming? Okay, so let me do this reading. And Haiti, while I'm doing this reading, I said that Jay was coming this weekend. Is Jay not coming this weekend? Find out. Let's find out. All right, so 7 of Wands says that they've been ready to block you for a while now. This is not a new thing. This is not a new thing at all. I think that they were sort of being about ready to block you. So something's been happening between you and Charles here that you know, that it's just not good. It's just not good at all. So I think that you have some sort of a disagreement, some sort of fallout that's sort of happening with there. And the Eight of Pentacles says that you sort of have to start early to work that, to get some work in there. Mom Bear, hello, how's it going? So Haiti Gonzalez, so tell me more. I don't think so, maybe Tuesday. Okay, all right, we'll do that. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation, I really appreciate it. But the Eight of Pentacles says that there's some work that needs to be done in order for this to get resolved, in order for them to not block you. I think they'll remove you from a block after a while, but they need a bit of time off, right? The Three of Swords, they need a bit of time off, a bit of that disappointment, a bit of things going sort of awry, and things sort of coming up with that as well, right? But I did say, Haiti, that there was going to be a delay. You remember? So there was going to be a delay. Anyway, all right, the Three of Swords says that, yeah, you're going to have to do that work. You're going to have to let them unblock you. You're going to have to let things relax. I don't think it's that serious. I think that they just blocked you to make a statement. They basically make a statement, and they've made their statement now. So they said what they had to say via blocking you, you know, which does say quite a bit, when somebody does it. So they've made their statement with the Three of Swords. They need some time off. They need some time to relax. Eight of Pentacles, there's going to be some work involved once they unblock you. I think they're going to unblock you. I don't think that's a big deal. Judgment says things are going to balance out. You just have to put that work in there and make sure that you don't really neglect anything, or you don't really let anything go unsaid. So if there's some issues, if you feel that there's some issues, talk them out and let that go about like that, and avoid their hot buttons, because pressing their hot buttons is going to make them block you again. But yeah, they blocked you to make a statement, and that's the statement that they have done. So now you're going to have to sort of, you know, relax, let them recover, put some work into the recovery process and get that going. Bethany, hello, how is it going? Unlimited coffee, well, that's a way to stay up all night. Empress, welcome. Hey, how's it going? You're not going to make a statement. You're not unblocking them. Okay, well, you know, that's up to you. All right, so Jay, so we're looking at Jay. You said this weekend. I said Friday, or maybe this weekend. There was going to be a delay. Let's find out about that. Could have changed things. Okay, talk to Jay. When is he coming? All right. So Haiti, is this somebody who has been promising to come over, and they just haven't for quite some time? Is this like a pattern for this person? Did they do that all the time or something? I'm just kind of curious now. How many times have they stiffed you on coming over? You know, see what's going on with all that. I saw a job where the employer highlighted free coffee. There's no way I'd work for them. Well, free water. Yeah. Ignore today. All right. Let's figure that out. Better come see you already. I know, that's right. Haiti, they need to just come see you, give you a big hug, give you all the love, all that good stuff, throw down some cards, and see what is happening with that. Mine 2706, thank you for the sub as well. Thank you so much. All right, we got a message from the spirit guides, and how is the Capricorn feeling about me? Let's check it out. He haven't. So you're saying that he's promised several times to come visit you, and he has not at all? I haven't heard from him. Oh, okay. So are you commonly visiting each other, but just this one time you're getting stiffed? Or is he constantly promising and then stiffing you every single time? Let me know. Let me know. That does make a bit of a difference there. The light with Lynn, the echoes of success. Oh, that's good. That is great. Yeah, that's supposed to come Monday. If you ordered a deck and nothing else, then... Oh, you called him from a different... No, you're trying to trick him? You're trying to trick him? The Eight of Swords, he got tied up. He got tied up. There you go. The free beer job, that would be a bad outlook. The Eight of Swords, this person got tied up a bit. And yeah, they got tied up, and it seems that they're busy with other stuff. And it seems there is that delay with other stuff. And I think that you're putting a lot of effort into this. You're putting a lot of effort into that. And you're sort of driving them away a little bit with the effort that you're putting forth. It seems that you want a commitment, or you want something written in stone. And you're trying to figure out how to do that. You know, as far as you want some commitment written in stone. I want an exact date and a time that you're going to be here. And meanwhile, this, you know, Jay is like, well, Jay doesn't really work that way. Jay goes on emotion. Jay goes on winging it. Jay makes decisions based upon, you know, the sort of going with the flow or moving with the other objects in the room. I mean, Jay just does that. And Jay is not the big planning or the big formality type. And I think you're sort of pushing him into this big formality type thing. Annie Law and Kitty, hello. How's it going? The Light with Lynn, hello as well. Tiffany, welcome. How are you? So they do more of just a winging it. And if you're not quite prepared for that, if you sort of want to force them into not doing that, I don't think they're going to conform too well. I don't think that's going to go too well as far as that's concerned as well. But they did get tied up. They have some other things going on. They have some other ideas, some other inspirations going on. And they're busy with those things. And they're busy with those things as far as that goes. So the Queen of Swords, House of Tarot. Thank you, Jocelyn. Again, I appreciate that. Let's see, you got two messages from Spirit Guides. And where's the lost ADP? The ADP, the alarm company? The alarm company? Well, I don't know. But the Queen of Swords says there is that overabundance of communication, that forceful communication that you're sort of instilling upon the situation. The Hierophant says that we're putting this formality in place where formality doesn't exist, where the person's not comfortable with the formalities. So again, this person likes to wing it. This person enjoys sort of just making stuff up as they go along and just figuring it out as it approaches. So they live in the moment. They live not really with a lot of plans sometimes. So the Hierophant says you're trying to introduce this into a situation that they aren't comfortable with and stuff like that. You're trying to sort of force in the communication as well, trying to get that sort of force through. And it's not really working out for you. It's not really doing well, basically. So you may want to just sort of relax with that, have some patience, let the person deal with this on their own terms and whatever. And if they show up, they show up. But you have to sort of conform that to their sort of standard of how they work, which is live in the moment. I got something, you know, oh, look, there's a bright light. I'm distracted. Oh, look, a shiny object. I'm distracted. So it seems to be the way that they work a lot of times. And you have to sort of put up with that in many respects. So if you want a firm date time that they're actually going to be there, that's going to change. Again, living in the moment, they're making it up, they're moving, they're progressing as things go, and they're not going to be too receptive to that Hierophant feel or that formal feel as well with that as well. So it could be changing. Situation could be constantly moving and changing around based upon how they think and all this. Jocelyn is hot indeed. Messages from Spirit Guides. All right, let's find out about that. Natasha, welcome. Hackaday, welcome as well. And Hooping Rabbit, there you go. How are you doing? All right, for this, we will use, by the way, the Dark Mansion Tarot. And try that out. All right, any of them right for me? I'm single with connections to soulmates and Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Gemini. Well, Tiffany's got it going on. Tiffany's got like get the men lined up over there. Tiffany's got the people lined up. All right, let's see about that. Messages from Spirit Guides. And then we're talking about ADP, the alarm company. I'm not sure what ADP is other than the alarm company. So is your alarm not going off? Did somebody try to break in and steal your toilet paper? All right. So let's see with this. Bountiful Sea Turtle says hello from Florida. Well, hello back from the big infected state of Texas. The large infected state of Texas. All right, message from Spirit Guides. We're going to do this as we fix the bright purple donation bar here. We need to make this not so much a bright purple. I'm just saying here. There we go. Much better. All right. So, messages from Spirit. Ace of Swords is all about communication. It's all about starting communication. I think there's some people that you've been not really pleased about their communication style. And you're trying to figure out if you really want to talk to these people, if you have the opportunity to talk to them, that's going to be good for you or not good for you, you're kind of confused in several ways, because you do want to sort of communicate with the people. You do want to start some new communications, but we have all the virus scare, we have all the pandemic talk and everything else. You're not really sure if this is going to be a good time or not, but later is actually going to be a pretty good time to do that. So it's all about connecting with new people after this is over and getting yourself out there and talking to different people. Now, within that realm, you do have someone that you have been actively avoiding because they are sort of, a bit defensive, or they are sort of the person that you really don't want to talk to for long periods of time. So the devil, they have that wit about them, they have that feel about them, and after the scare is over, it's all about trying to work out with that person and get that person on your side, because that person could be helpful to you and they could be a very positive influence in your life if you want to sort of go around that route. But it's all about talking to them as well and getting sort of a remediation in place with that as well as that. So the Seven of Wands also sort of points to that during the scare, during the scare, as you're sort of doing this, it's all about sort of keeping the frame that is important to you, keeping the frame that is a natural day-to-day frame that you have, right? With your confidence, with your abilities, with things like that. So as you're sort of manifesting out and things, it's time to sort of get comfortable with yourself in the situation and to maintain state, to maintain frame. And don't really get into a situation where you're sort of overly worried, overly scared, or anything like that, because it just doesn't fit you very well. And the Lover says as well is to keep your connections open. Even though you can't see family sometimes, or you can't do that, it's important to keep the connections with them open and keep connections with any loved ones open so that you don't really lose that during this time. Just, check in on them over the phone and make sure they're okay. Ask them how they're doing and things like that. So reach out to family you haven't reached out before, and just keep in contact with them over the phone, right? During this issue and problem. Temperance Tarot has a donation as well. How's my cap feeling about me? Bountiful Sea Turtle, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see, will my best friend be happy in Nashville? I certainly hope so. Hope they like country music. Okay, so Temperance Tarot would do TT. Wants to know what, TT, how is C feeling about me? Let's find out about that. You had surgery in August to help you lose weight. What did you have? I had that too. What did you have? Let me know. What surgery? Did you have the vertical gastric sleeve? Did you have the vertical or the gastric bypass? What did you have? Let me know. All right. In the meantime, we will use the Playful Heart Tarot, which is awesome for this. It's going to be perfect for this reading of Playful Heart Tarot. Wants to tell me how is Cap feeling about you. All right. Let's see that. And what happens with the Playful Heart Tarot. Tiffany, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. You have a question or not? And Luthion's going to tell me what surgery she had. What exactly surgery did you have? Because I had one too. And I might actually be able to help. Non-tarot included there. All right. You just cycle. There you go. All right. So what are we looking at for Cap? And then we'll go to ADP alarm system. How's Cap feeling about me? Ace of Wands, Wheel, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. A couple of sevens here. I think the relationship is about to sort of change. I think the thing about you is just sort of change. A bunch of different things are about to change, right? The Ace of Wands, I do think that you need to sort of keep in touch with this person and find out. Haiti, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. You're going to be irritating all night. How is that regular from every other night? Just kidding. All right. Fire sign, we love you. So the Ace of Wands says you're going to have to keep in touch with this person. You have to keep on this person. If it's really important, this person's feelings are really important to you. It's about keeping in touch with this person and keeping the line open. The Ace of Wands says that at some point you're sort of tempted to give up. At some point you're sort of tempted to give up in some respects because you're getting mixed signals, you're getting confusing type things, and you sort of want to find out more clear information, but the more clear information just isn't coming through as far as that's concerned. So it's important to keep in touch with this person and to keep on them as far as communication goes. The wheel, the person is very day-to-day centric or very steady centric. They like steady relationships. They like their comfort zone. They like everything to go as planned. The Wheel of Fortune, things that go around come around. Lisa, hello. How is it going? And it's all about the stability for this particular person. So if you're looking to get them on your side, if you're looking to sort of get them going and get them, again, to where they have feelings towards you and where everything is stable, you have to highlight your stability. You're going to have to highlight the day-to-day activities and the comfort zone and, getting into that realm. They don't like a lot of drama. They don't like a lot of spice. That's not going to be good for them at all. I do think they have other options as well. They have other options. The Seven of Cups, we have a bunch of different things to select from, a bunch of different things to choose from. So if you're looking for like a permanent commitment or whatnot, they have other options as far as that's concerned as well. So you could be looking for a bit of maybe competition in some regards as well. The Seven of Swords, I think ultimately it's going to be about my voice breaking. Ultimately, the Seven of Swords, a couple of sevens, is all about sort of things changing, things modifying. Things aren't going to be stable. Even when they like it stable, you may have some difficulty keeping it that way. You may have some difficulty keeping it that way in the long term. All right, Luthien, let's go for vertical gastric. Okay, it was like a sleeve, but not exactly. I have no idea what that means. A sleeve, by the way, is where you get your stomach and you slice a hunk, most of it off, and then you sew it. And now your stomach is the size of a pea. Instead of cutting my stomach, they stitched it. Oh, so it's a vertical gastric sleeve, but with no cut. Not sure how it's called in English. I lost my father. Okay. Anyway, so then I went back to eating sugar. Well, there's your problem. I'm going to get off it again, keep going towards my goal, feel weak due to everything that happened. Well, I can tell you now what your problem is. You went back to eating sugar. That's a good thing about having the sleeve. You can't eat much. So you eat the good stuff and then you stop eating. All right. Hot wants to know, I eat only salads, and that was the only way to keep it off, basically. Where's the lost paychecks? And I know that sounds terrible, eating only salads. It's not bad. It's not actually bad. I'm not saying to eat salads. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, you got a stomach this size, and if you stuff shakes and cookies and stuff into it, then yeah, just saying. Just saying. By the way, for all dietary things, please see a dietitian or, a doctor, basically. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV, but, it's pretty obvious what the problem is here. You're going through grief, you're going through recovery, and after that's over, you're going to have to get back on the program. And I know when they give you that, they force you to go to a dietitian. You have no choice but to be forced to go to a dietitian. The dietitian gives you a diet. So, you got to stay on that. Okay, we're going with the wheel. There we go. Mom Bear, not complaining, digging work from home gig. How does home feel? Sweet, usual Friday. There you go. Hey, Adriana, how's it going? This is the Golden Wheel Tarot, by the way. All right, so let's see. Where are the lost paychecks? So that's a big demand here. They are over there. They're over there. Okay, just kidding. The Three of Cups, somebody knows where they are. Somebody knows where they are. They're not lost. They're not gone. They're not missing. Somebody knows the Three of Cups. Somebody, even multiple people, know where the money is. They know where the money is. Liz, you're not asking about him again? You don't want to know if he's seeing that other woman? You don't know what the woman's name is? Oh, come on, Liz. I'm just kidding. But the Knight of Cups says that they know where it is. There's something else going on. There's something else happening. There's something else in the background that is happening there that you're not aware of. Amber, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But the Knight of Cups says there's a situation going on you're not aware of, a situation going on that's a bit of a drama back there. I don't think the situation is going to turn out like they expect it, but I think everything is gonna so, you know. Luthien, yes, no problem. I've lost 240 plus pounds, 240 over, maybe 247 pounds, I think by now. Anyway, but yeah, you just keep on it. You just keep on it. Anyway, you can't really, yeah, you're going to go off track and you're going to eat sugar, you're going to eat crap, but you know, that's okay. At the end of the day, forgive yourself and then grab the diet the dietitian gave you after your sleeve and just get back on it. You know, everybody falls off the wagon. Everybody does it. Okay. But I think that the plan they have or the things that are going on in the background are a bit of not going to work out too well. And I think everything's going to sort of come back to normal. The King of Wands, somebody else is going to sort of take over and fix everything or address the situation. I think somebody's going to come in and start addressing the situation, fixing the situation. But basically, it's not lost. People know where it is. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. But yeah, I think that's just what the cards say. Just what the cards say about the lost paychecks, that somebody somewhere knows where they are and they're not truly lost. But that is just tarot cards saying that. All right, so will my best friend be happy in Nashville? Well, I hope so. BST. Will anyone be happy in Nashville? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure at all. All right. Don't relay the message. House of Tarot. Jocelyn. Yeah. Don't relay that message to anybody. That would be bad. That is in entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling you exactly where the paychecks are or any factual information. So be careful what you relay because you may look bad. You may look bad if the cards didn't say the right thing. So yeah, keep that under wraps there. Anyway, all right. So the entertainment purposes only. Yeah. Don't call the boss and tell him some ex-fat man on YouTube just told me the paychecks are around here somewhere. That would be poor decision making on your part. All right. So, will my best friend be happy in Nashville? Well, let's figure it out. Judgment says maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. We're moving into the Five of Cups. I don't think that they will. Yeah, I wouldn't give the information at all. Jocelyn, you may want to keep that just to yourself. I'm just saying. All right. So, Judgment, ex-fat man indeed. It's Fluffy, the fluffy man. Judgment says a mixed bag. I think they're hearing good and bad. And, you know, they're hearing good and bad here. And it's a bit of a mixed feelings about moving there. The Five of Cups says ultimately, a bit of disappointment once we sort of get there. And the Ace of Swords says they're trying to recover from that disappointment, or they're trying to sort of recover from that. I think a lot of the difficulty here is they don't have all of their friends, or they don't have all of the social community, all of the social network, all of the people. Witty screen name. Hello, how's it going? All of the activities, all of the comfort zone things that they enjoy are gone. And they're having to figure it out. They're having to do the Ace of Swords, figuring out from ground zero. And it's weird. It's uncomfortable. They don't like it. It's a lot of unexpected things that are hitting them. A lot of the conveniences that they had before they moved, a lot of the conveniences that they had seem to have gone away. So it's like when I moved, by the way, I had a convenience store right next to me. And I love convenience store coffee. I have no idea why. Long story, maybe I'm mentally deranged. Who knows? I love convenience store coffee, and now I don't have it. And it's just weird. It's like, that's such a weird thing to miss, but I just miss it. Anyway, I can make my own coffee. Yes, I know. Thank you. But I don't know why. Anyway, odd story. but they're going to have a lot of these conveniences. You're going to have a lot of these social networks that are just not there. It's going to be a Five of Cups moment where they miss it back home. They miss a lot of different things, and they're going to start trying to build it up from scratch, and it's going to be a bit difficult at first. The Knight of Swords is going to take a bit of work to get back into that comfort zone, but yeah, it's going to be a change. Like everything, it's going to be a change as far as that's concerned. All right, Tiffany, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate that. So let's see if Tiffany had a question while we're here. Let's see. Luthien did that. Tiffany, I recently rejected both Geminis, the Sagittarius, and one of the Scorpios. Well, Tiffany's got it going on and have continued a non-committal relationship with the others. You got 4 dudes? Okay. All right. So we're going to have a 4-dude showdown? Is that what's... One of the Scorpios. So you had 4. You rejected both Geminis. So you rejected 3 of the 4. And now you rejected another one. Is that 5? You rejected both Geminis. That's 2. The Sagittarius, that's 3. And one of the Scorpios, that's 4. And now you're in a casual sex relationship with the other Scorpio. So you had 5? Am I following the right connection? All right. Let's see. TF wants to know... 5 in the queue, 4 out, 1 remaining. All right, there we go. I think I have summed it up. There we go. All right. Mary Ann Cruz, hello. How is it going? She isn't happy about moving. Yeah, it's hard sometimes. Moving is tough. In some of the psychology textbooks, I think moving was like under the stressors of life. It was right under like, losing a partner or something like that. I mean, it's pretty bad. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are you liking the channel so far, Marianne? How are you liking us? How are you liking me dropping all the cards? Are you enjoying that part of the stream? Let me go get this. Look at that. I dropped the 9 of Cups too. All right. What happened? There we go. Tiffany, you did. All right. So Tiffany wants to know. We got 5 in the queue, 4 out. 1 is remaining. Did we pick the right one? And for this, by the way, we are doing the Revival Art Tarot. Correct sign up. I think I saw the 3 of Cups. All right, let's check it out. That's a lot of activity over there. Sounds like you're having some fun. Sounds like you're going through a thorough process of elimination there. All right. So what do we have here? 4, 5 in the queue, 4 out, 1 remaining. Did I choose correctly? The 3 of Cups, the 5. Oh no, we have a 5 of Cups, a 2 of Cups, a 10 of Swords. I think you did choose. Correctly. You did choose correctly. There you go. The 3 of Cups says you did have a lot of variance in this person. I think at some point, this person was not too thrilling to you. This person was not too exciting about, you were not too excited about sort of jumping in with this particular person. So the 3 of Cups says we have those options. We have that love possibility and a lot of cool things sort of going on with that. Now, the 5 of Cups says we have a bit of changing our mind. I think that during the process of eliminating 4, I think you changed your mind a few times. You didn't quite say, in other words, you didn't pick this one and go, that is my soulmate. I think that you sort of, went back and forth. You're trying to figure out. Queen Famous, it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I think you went back and forth. You're trying to figure this out. I think there's a lot of complexity with these people, and you're trying to determine which one is going to be the best choice. You went back and forth. And that's sort of that 5 of Cups. There's a lot of disassociation that you sort of have to do in order to pick the right one. And I think that you're worried about picking the wrong one because it's a lot of effort to go through these, and it's a lot of, trying to figure this out. And, you just sort of have to take hints. You have to get clues. You're looking for red flags. and you're just trying to figure out how everything's going. So the question was, did I pick the right one out of the 5? The 2 of Cups and the 10 of Swords says yes and no. Says yes and no. I think you actually end up with one of the other 5, with one of the other contestants. I think that the contestants that were eliminated in the trials in the Hunger Games, the ones that didn't make the Hunger Games, I think one of those comes back, basically. One of those comes back, and you give that person another opportunity. I think you did choose correctly, but when the other person comes back, now you're sort of doubting some things. And good to pick someone who is at least single. There you go. But the 2 of Cups says you did choose correctly, but you're going to have second thoughts. You're going to have a few doubts once one of the other contestants, one of the other Hunger Games failures comes back into your life, and I think they will. It's almost like that you miss one of the other contestants, and you like their answers to the final round of Jeopardy, and I think that, they're going to come back into your life, basically. And the 10 of Swords says you're going to end up having to choose again, because I don't think the choices are quite over, even though you did have the elimination round in the Jeopardy. So, basically, one comes back, you have some doubts, you reconsider things, and you may end up changing your mind. But yes, you did choose correctly as per the 2 of Cups. You chose the correct contestant, and you will be happy with that contestant as well. It's just a matter of the complications that occur later. Anyway, so good luck with all that. All right, Haiti Gonzalez, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Is my friend M going to see her friend in Panama? All right. People I've known for 20 years and I barely knew a child by now. Stop shows about to follow. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so for this one, let's use the Rosetta Tarot. We use one that the path less traveled here. There we go. All right. So is my friend Monica going to see her friend in Panama? I don't know. Let's find out with the Thoth derivative. Indeed, may luck ever be in your favor with the contestants. The final round of Jeopardy is here. Can you spell Tiffany Franzman? If you can, you may make it to the Jeopardy Grand Prize. Here we go. All right. So what do we have here for the... Is my friend Monica going to see her friend in Panama? Do we have anything interesting in here? The Knight of Discs. How interesting is that? Death? I think the plans change. Life is one big game show indeed. Until you get the pandemic scare, and then it's a game show of trying to find the toilet paper. So I think the plans are actually going to change. So you want to know if the friend's going to go, or you want to know if the friend is going to go see her friend in Panama. I think that things change. Death comes around and the plans change as far as the trip is concerned, right? But the 2 of Discs being change itself, upside down. Now look at this. How interesting is this? We have change, but it's upside down. And then we have death, which indicates change. So it's almost like that there's a conflict between here. And I think it goes back and forth in that. They're going, then they may not go, and then they're going, and then they may not go. I think there's a lot of back and forth. And it could be because of the pandemic scare. Does anybody really want to get on an airplane with somebody? Do they really want to get on an airplane with somebody who's coughing and sneezing right next to you? Now, maybe not so much, but the plans do go back and forth. The Knight of Disc says that almost like they're having resource issues. They're resource issues where they don't have enough money, or the plans are being canceled, or the flight was been canceled, or something's going on to where things aren't going as well as they had hoped, right? But I think that there's a lot of hope and there's a lot of activity and a lot of talk about this as well. Hey, Ba, hello. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. the Nine of Discs, there's a lot of talk, activity, a lot of excitement around this. And I think that this is sort of important to this person to go see them, right? To go see them. So it may be something to where they can go see them at a later date once the scare is over. It may be something to where they low on resources and need to gather up a few more resources before they head over there. But there is sort of that back and forth. There is that indecision, but there is a lot of talk and activity around this. But ultimately, plans change, things change. There's a lot of volatility within the actual plans to sort of head over there. So anyway, all right. Supermarkets are starting to look healthy again. Indeed, I found toilet paper at Costco. It was, and there weren't people like grabbing it, trying for it. I got the 36 pack of toilet paper, you know, which is like the deluxe from Costco. And I only use one of those a month. So that is 3 years worth. So hopefully I don't get any diarrhea or anything that would use up extra. So I'm assuming that is 3 years worth. I'm assuming. That's probably TMI, but there you go. Will S hire me? Will S hire you? Well, I don't know. You're too pissed to sleep. That's not good. Switha, hello. How's it going? Yeah, I got bottled water. I got all that stuff. There you go. All right. I hate shuffling these. They cut into my hands. Ow. All right. We'll just drop them. Just drop mix them. Drop mix them. There we go. We'll do it upside down as well. Do it upside down as well. And do all of that. There you go. That was TMI. It should be 3 years worth, That's good news all around. That's 3 years of paper, right? We'll see about that, because I think that we will have a mild resurgence of this coming back in winter. My opinion, solely my opinion, not based upon any facts, but I think it'll come back in winter. Not as bad, but I think there'll be a lot of talk and a lot of things about that. Hopefully, no lockdowns. Ronnie Sue, welcome. How are you? Hey, that rhymes. Ronnie Sue, how are you? All right, will they hire me or not? Gonna say yes. Why? I'm just saying, the Wheel of Fortune. For any job reading, that is very encouraging. It basically means a day-to-day activity. What comes around goes around. Day-to-day activity, pretty solid day-to-day activities as well, as far as that's concerned. So Wheel of Fortune is very encouraging for that. I do think you have a lot of people around this job. A lot of people either applying for it. You do have a lot of people that are sort of whispering in S's ear to try to get the job. I think that a lot of people are trying to sort of get into this particular position. The King of Swords says as well that people are following up, people are communicating to these people and trying to figure out what is available. So the Queen of Pentacles, I think, pretty much represents sort of S in this situation, right? S is looking for that and all the way. By the way, T.O., I joined the new job you said I would. Pretty fun. Okay, cool. But the Queen of Pentacles, I think, points to the person with the money, points to the person with the resources. And now this particular person is sort of focused on you. However, again, they have other people whispering in their ear. They have other things going on. They have a lot of other people maybe possibly applying for this or trying to sneak into this. But I think the Wheel of Fortune says ultimately you win the battle, or you win as far as that's concerned. I think you also meet somebody fairly interesting in there as well that is going to be a pretty positive influence to you, somebody you sort of hang out with, and somebody that's going to sort of coach you in various ways as far as that's concerned. But by the way, entertainment purposes only. Never stop interviewing or never make job decisions based upon cards on a table. Don't do it. Use your better judgment. Entertainment purposes only. If you think that you need to keep applying for jobs, then you do that. Use your own decision making in this process. Do not rely on a tarot reading because it's just for fun. We're throwing cards down just for fun. All right. Because once you start messing with people's money, you got to be careful with those, with that stuff there. So if you want to keep applying, keep applying. If you don't, then don't. It's up to you. Hey, MAC wants to know, new to the channel, messages for husband. Messages from Spirit for husband. There we go. We'll find out all about that. After the pandemic dies down, hopefully it'll die down soon because it's getting annoying. You know we haven't used in forever? You know we have not used in forever? By the way, the previous deck was the Mythical Tarot. In case you're wondering, this deck I have now is the Forest of Enchantment. Very nice. Very lovely deck. Very lovely deck. He was deported. It was her lover. Oh. Tiffany Fransman, thank you. Well, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you checking the TarotOracle channel out. By the way, hit that subscribe and like button because I have 700 videos. I have 700 videos to choose from. You have previous readings. I have courses on Lenormand, tarot. I have courses on astrology. I have courses on Thoth, if you're interested in Thoth. I have unboxings. I have reviews. I have 4K. I'm the only channel on YouTube, I think, that has a 4K flip through of cards. And that means that you can see every minute little detail in these cards on my channel by going to the 4K flip through. Very exciting. So go check that out. If you're not subbed, you need to sub. If you like these readings, if you like the vibe of the channel, I'm not sure why you would, but if you do, then, you know, there you go. Okay. We're back. After the commercial message, after the, the hype. You got to hype up your own channel. If you're not excited about your channel, why would anybody else be? I'm just saying. 25 games. Hello, how's it going? I tried watching your beginner tarot guide. Thinking my deck is a bit hard to read because it doesn't have humans. Do you have any advice for me? Yes, get one with humans. There you go. Get one with humans. If you're going to use my method, you sort of have to have humans. Or you can watch, I have a numerology guide. You can use the numerology guide. You can use your intuition. You know, it's up to you. So messages from, let's see, is a tarot deck considered an essential item? Absolutely. Messages from Spirit for husband. What are the messages from Spirit for husband? It's time to get moving. I think there is some delays as far as the husband getting moving on some things. I think the husband's not really taking some stuff seriously and sort of, I'll put that off. I'll put that thing off. I don't have to do that today. The Eight of Spells says maybe it's time to get moving. Maybe it's time to reevaluate that and find out what things could be getting started now, because some of the projects, some of the things that they want to get done are going to be long-term projects. They're not going to be something quick and easy and things like that. So it's important to start getting moving now so you have a good running speed. You have a good running speed when these other items occur, when these opportunities occur. What you don't want to do is be just sitting and relaxing and not doing anything at all. And then you're trying to go from 0 to 60 too quickly. So that's not going to be beneficial. Might as well get started now, get a run up, get a warm up done, get the stretching in. And the Eight of Spells says to get those projects going once the pandemic scare is over and things are looking a bit better as well. So the devil sort of says that we have some interesting influences, and some of the interesting influences are trying to coerce you into doing some things maybe you're not too excited about, or trying to talk into stuff, trying to sell you on something, and you're like, yeah, not so much. Not so much. And that's going to be, Brianna, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So you do want to avoid the people that are going to be in that situation where they're trying to coerce you into something, want to convince you of something, because you know what's BS and you know what's not. You know what's BS and you know what's not. Use your common sense on that. Don't rely on somebody else being excited about something. Rely on your own common sense, because you know in your head, when you see something that smells bad, it's probably bad, right? The 10 of Challenges says you're going to have a bit of a dip in either finances, resources, or things after, or sort of during this pandemic scare, which makes sense because a lot of people are having resource issues with a pandemic scare. You can't get toilet paper, you can't get water, or whatever. I think these things are sort of easing up as we sort of move into the 7 of Boons, which is, you know, that feeling of more choices or more opportunities as far as things are concerned as well. Don't try to accomplish things that are hard to do during a pandemic scare. Wait till it's over to try to do some of the things that are going to be difficult. Don't force the issue. Don't force it. Wait, delay, let things happen naturally. Things are going to get better. If resource issues are there, just buckle down for a little bit and then ramp it up later. Ramp it up later. There we go. There you go. Anyway, what Lenormand deck should you use? Well, can I pick this up? What is going on with me today? All right. What Lenormand deck should you use? You should use the fluffy Lenormand. You should use the fluffy Lenormand because look at how cute the dog and the sun is, and look at the heart. You get 54 cards to choose from. You can choose, look, the ring. Look how nice that looks, right? The anchor and all of this stuff. And the best part is look at the star. The star is so cool. That looks great. And the whip is actually a cute version of the whip. And everybody likes the birds too. The birds really popular in the fluffy Lenormand. And let's find the whip. I'm trying to hype you on the whip and I can't even find it. Where's the whip? Oh, here it is. Okay, here's the whip. That's not a normal whip, but you know, it's funny. I want to buy your deck on Kickstarter. Yes, let me get all of this other garbage shipped out. I need to get all my stuff shipped. Once I get everything shipped, we'll move on to project number 2, which is the fluffy Lenormand. But until then, I'm having nonstop drama with the Echoes of Nature because I'm waiting for books. And I'm asking, and apparently they're a non-essential business. So you just got one dude working on a bunch of prints. All right, so BS wants to know. BS wants a throwdown. BS wants a throwdown. Let's throw him down and see what happens. Let's throw him down and see what happens. Okay, we'll do a throwdown. We'll do, but this is the last question, by the way. Ending soon is ending soon indeed. If you didn't get your question answered tonight, I'm here every single night for free tarot readings, every single night. Have I missed a single night other than the Super Bowl? No. We'll do one Lenormand card. We'll do one This Might Hurt Tarot. And because it's Brianna, and Brianna's favorite deck in the world, we'll do one Thoth. We'll do one Thoth right there. Throw down. And one Bonefire Tarot. All right. So you're just saying what messages come out, right? That's all you really want to know? What messages come out? And we'll do the Gilded Tarot Royale. So we just have a throwdown. Crossroads. How interesting is that? What are we leaning towards that? The 6 of Wands. Crossroad works out well. The 3 of Coins. Strength. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what are we looking at here? I think we're looking at a new job. Because we know you're good at interviewing because they give you a dozen roses when you arrive at work. And how many times have I had a dozen roses when I get an interview? That would be a 0. That would be 0 times. The Crossroads. I think you get into a situation where you get basically an opportunity. So you start looking around for a job. And you get basically a fake opportunity. It's almost like a fake job. It's like a job that doesn't exist. And I think you get excited about it. And I think that you're trying to figure out how this is going. And you take the wrong path, basically. And you end up in this fake job situation where the job doesn't actually exist. They just posted it because they're about to open it. And, and then all of a sudden you're just like, well, crap, are you hiring or not? So I think that coming into the 6 of Wands where you're all excited, this really good thing going. Everything is sort of rocking and you're ready to start the work and it just doesn't exist. So the crossroads says you're going to have to go with option B, which is a different opportunity that you really didn't want. So this is the lesser of the two. I think what they do is they fluff up, no pun intended to the fluffy Virgo. I think they fluff up this job to be the greatest job in the history of the world, right? You go to work and you get this red carpet and you stroll down the red carpet, and at the end of the red carpet is a free Echoes of Nature deck or something like that, right? You're like, this is not a bad job. I get a free Echoes of Nature deck, and then they say, we'll also give you the fluffy Virgo as well. And you're like, well, this is great. And you get free toilet paper and bottled water as well. So you're all excited about this job. They fluffed it up to be this amazing thing, and it doesn't actually work out. So job B is obviously not the one. It's not as good. They don't have a free Echoes of Nature deck in there. They don't have a free pastel course with 17 hours of instruction. They don't have that. They don't have the 17 hours of instruction pastel course in the second job. And you're like, I'm not sure what to do. Should I, no free coffee either. And Divine Universe, welcome. Hey, how's it going? And so you're not as excited about this one, but that's going to be the better option. It's going to be the better option, the more realistic option, where you have the Six of Wands, where everything works out. And things are going to be a bit better is that. So I think the job is actually going to be as good as your old job, where the people were very understanding. The people let you work in your own manner, like you were describing, you had your own work, you're working in your own manner, how you were comfortable at working, etc. The Three of Coins points to that. And also it has a lot of good things as well, a lot of different people that you're going to meet and some cool stuff as well. I think you're going to make not as much money as you hoped when you begin, but you end up making money. I think you end up making pretty good money. Ace of Pentacles, you have that opportunity. It may not be exactly what you want. You may not get rich on day one, but the good news is why did I put that there? The good news is you sort of get into a situation where you make more money. They're going to give you money. I think that they're very hesitant about paying a lot in the beginning because of Corona. They don't know if Corona is going to come back. They don't know whatever's happening. They're confused. They're lost and all of that stuff. So yeah, so it's looking pretty good. And we'll finish with the money trick in case we have some new people. We have some new people. They haven't seen the money trick. We got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. We have $5. The fluffy Virgo does a money trick. There you go. All right. Now, all we do is go like that, and it becomes $100. That's right. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. Anyway, hopefully you like the money trick, and that is the end of my stream. I'll be back, as always, tomorrow morning. So we'll see you then. If I can find my ending screen with the music. Here it is.